All right, my man Suave.
Hey, yo.
You are in the great state of Texas. I'm in
True.
the great state of North Carolina.
This is also true.
And shit don't stop. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to play a game.
Hey. You know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. You say that bitch again. I know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. We say that bitch again. I want 1, 2, 3. Get your tail. I want 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on. 1, 2, 3. Get your tail. I want 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on.
Yeah, man. See. The pandemic, man. Pandemic did so many bad things for us, but it brings together greatness at the same time. Because this don't happen like this without it.
This is true. We have learned to become adaptable. We've made changes to prolong the freshness of what we do here. So we pass those savings on to you, the viewer.
You may not like where it came from, but we here now. And you loved us before. You can't do nothing but love us more now. I am Wood.
You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
It shit don't stop. Another episode of You Know Who Ain't Gonna Win from the Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop. And this is SummerSlam 2023. What we talking about?
Good
catch. We haven't done that in a while because it's tournament season. So today is Friday, August the 4th. Yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
I said, yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
20 and 20. Tree.
Wiggle wee, convenient. Bring me your dinner bucket.
Let the church say.
Hey, man.
SummerSlam 2023 brings back a
whole lot of games.
I wasn't going there quite yet with it, Suave.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
That's the only reason we're watching.
There's a very familiar sponsor with this one that we won't name, but you know who we're talking about. They were synonymous with SummerSlam for damn near a decade, and they're back. So the color scheme is recognizable as well.
They sell pizzas.
They might as well. I'm surprised this shit ain't a topping yet.
Bruh. Oh yeah, we totally thinking about different people in because I was thinking about 94.
Oh no. Snap into it.
Oh,
they back.
Hey, bro, we are not cutting them up and putting that on pizza. I swear to God. If I find out one of y'all is cutting up Slim Jims and putting it on top of pizza, I'm gonna have you banned. I'm gonna find a way to make sure that you never watch or listen to this program again. Your privileges will be revoked.
With the right amount of heat, that shit might eat through a pizza. I digress.
We not making no jail spread DiGiorno. Go straight to hell,
dogs.
We not making no county DiGiorno. No, I'm sorry. No.
Oh shit.
No. We are free and of sound mind and body. We can get better ingredients to make better pizza, and it ain't got to do with that other guy.
It all ain't got nothing to do with the Padre Juan. You can forget all that. This is SummerSlam.
That is scummy. Especially for like foodies like us, that is some scummy shit. Don't do that. Don't let me find out.
William Regal face.
Nah, don't let me find out.
Who besmirches the great name of pizza worldwide?
You have besmirched your family name, the family crest. What would your grandmama say?
The record label and the motherfucking crew.
Man, that's disgusting.
SummerSlam 2023 emanates from Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, Saturday, August the 5th. Yeah, my lord.
At least you can wish me luck.
Yeah, my lord.
Yeah, my lord. Yeah, my lord.
I said, yeah, my lord.
Yeah, my lord.
2023.
Wiggle wing, convenient. Bring me your dinner bucket.
Why you wish me luck, you big?
At least you can wish me luck.
Oh man.
Oh man. Detroit, stand up.
Detroit Motor City, you dig? It's being streamed on Binge in Australia. Okay. Shit. Turn up.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
Have all the fun.
Rhea Ripley having a homecoming like with an 18-hour stretch. Oh, shouts out to Willie Ways, who's actually home right now.
Oh, he's not in the land down under.
No, he's about 3 hours north of me right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop up on me. Pause. At any rate, let's run through this card, man. The title sponsors have a battle royal, which there's only like a handful of competitors to be named out of 20. We're not going to talk about that. On to the next.
You know who ain't going? You know who is going to win the battle royal? The concession stand, because that's where people are going during this. If you're not going to announce the competitors, like what is the battle royal for? What do you get if you win?
Hopefully, a contract and a commercial. Outside of that, I got nothing.
No. Unless if you're gonna anoint the new spokesperson, I can kind of see that. But tell people that's what they're fighting for. Like, you're not gonna get a shot at nobody's title. You're not even going. You may not make TV the next week.
I just hope it's not during the actual card. I hope it's on the pre-show.
We'll see. We'll see.
At any rate, in an MMA rules match, Ronda Rousey versus the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Why didn't we just put this in something like Fight Pit or the Lion's Den or in an octagon or like what are we doing?
You literally are like a sister company of the UFC.
You've literally merged your kissing cousins with UFC. And we're not going to acknowledge that when you have two former UFC fighters having a match on a WWE pay-per-view. Like, what is TKO Holdings doing?
Oh, they're literally holding. That's it.
What kind of endeavor have you put us into?
A future one. It's a future endeavor.
And because of that, Ronda Rousey ain't gonna win. Next.
Oh my God.
Pure ass.
Here's the most tragic part about this. If the play is for her to back out so she can return back to the UFC, why would you make her lose in a WWE match to do it?
If she's backing out to go in the UFC, it's like, what's the point? It literally, if you're, and we had this conversation before, but if you're leaving WWE to go back into combat sports, why?
Glutton for punishment.
Well, if that's the case, enjoy life, smile.
All right, next match. Let me back up. I don't understand how I was able to completely miss the numbers on Gunther or Walter in our house.
You're right.
I will mark my words. I will give you the correct number on our next episode 214, whenever we drop that next week. So
214 episode. Yeah.
Zeke that go. So that said, for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, Walter in our house versus Drew McIntyre. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Drew. We got to see this thing all the way through. Walter has to fulfill the prophecy. We have to see this all the way through. We're in the era of long title reigns and record setting and record defining situations. Drew will be able to come back and he can circle the block another day.
He is indeed the greatest of the modern generation on the IC title front. Let it continue. Logan Paul versus Ricochet. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Rico. This was set up for Rico to fail from the jump, but okay. This was set up for Rico to win and lose at the same time.
Getting over without going over.
That part. Now it's up to the viewer whether or not he succeeded, but he's taking an L.
I just don't want to see it at the expense of a spot fest. Logan Paul needs a win bad. But
what did you think you were gonna get? What have you ever seen those two do together?
Crash and burn in the air.
Thank you.
Or from shit that happens in the air.
Film at 11.
For, I guess, bragging rights, Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Suave, who ain't gonna win? Oh, and by the way, I got Rico not gonna win either. So far, we on the same page.
Hate to pick against Lesnar, but unless this story has a violent turn, it has to be Lesnar that ain't gonna win. Has to be.
SummerSlam is the house that Brock Lesnar built. We told you that. This is harder than you think it is, Suave. And you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb and say Cody ain't gonna win.
Oh boy! Now the only scenario in which I can see that happening is we get one of the two returns that have been rumored, and that's where Cody's next program is.
So wait, so Cody's roads are blocked. Is what you're saying?
Yes. Cody's 24 documentary we call Roadblock. So
his road to the tribal chief was thwarted at WrestleMania. And as he's trying to petition to get back into line, he has a tag team partner in Brock Lesnar who immediately turns on him. And now we have this 3-match trilogy with Brock Lesnar that culminates here at SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. And what you're saying is Cody thinks he's about to just run over Brock Lesnar and go for a title, whether it be with Seth or whether it be with the tribal chief, head of the table, Universal Champion or Grand Champion. This is your daily acknowledgement. Roman Reigns. Right. Instead, out of nowhere, he gets hit with a random and a whole new program.
Either he finna get hit with a random or he finna hear Jodeci. Now, I want to know who was able to put that one together.
Show BrokenPencilBC.com, BrokenPencilBC@gmail.com, at BrokenPencilBC on what?
Everything.
That's a motherfucking clip right there, Swab.
Hey, you cannot shut the show down after that because there's still some people listening and watching right now.
So we're not done. We had to.
Wait, what the hell is he talking about, Jodeci? Okay,
figure it out. Let us know where you at.
It should be one of the first 4 or 5 songs that pop up when you Google Jodeci.
You dig?
I'm in rare form today.
Oh man!
Hey, why did we never get a stipulation for this match? Did they just never decided? Or is that gonna be? It's gonna be one of them things like they don't even say anything about it until it happens.
Well, didn't we have a stipulation on the last match?
No, last match was in Saudi, and it was just broken arm Cody with the titanium sleeve.
And the first match was at Puerto Rico, right?
Puerto Rico, which was a regular match as well.
Where Brock Lesnar got split to the white meat.
Yeah. Skint his head.
All right, let's go into these championship matches. You ready?
Let's go. Let's see what's happening.
For the participation trophy World Heavyweight Championship. ASAP Finn versus
Kung Fu Panda.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Shame on a ribbon who tried to run game on a ribbon.
Shame on a ribbon. That's gonna be my new word. I'm gonna walk around. Man, I'm sitting around these ribbons out here talking all this shit.
Look at this ribbon. Look at this ribbon here.
What did you say? Ribbons, man. These ribbons, man.
Yeah, that may or may not catch on. If it does, I'm gonna be really upset. He ran off
with the plug. How does something so cool get derogatory? Well, find out. Listen to the Broken Pistol Booking Company. Finn Balor versus your champion Seth freaking Rollins, aka Kung Fu Panda. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
What I want to happen.
Talk your shit, Suave. Here we go.
Is for Seth Rollins not to win, so ASAP Finn can complete the story. Let him finish his story, since that's the word, that's the phraseology going on all around the world, especially on the internet, of people finishing their story. Well, Finn finishing his story means finishing Seth Rollins.
Finishing.
I would love for that to be the case,
but
because of the Money in the Bank briefcase and Damian Priest, I don't necessarily see that coming together right now. So Finn ain't gonna win.
You know what, Suave? You named all the pieces and got the wrong outcome. Your graphic work is gonna be fun this week. I've got Seth freaking Rollins not winning.
Okay.
I also have ASAP Finn not winning. As he beats Seth freaking Rollins, he loses the championship to Damian Priest.
I mean, then there's that. There's that outcome. So you can either take one, the other, or option C.
I'm gonna tell you what should have happened, in my opinion. We had on Sunday at the Great American Bash show for NXT, the main event was Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov.
Okay.
What should have happened, regardless of the winner of that match, is that Damian Priest cashed in that briefcase in NXT. It didn't have Finn go over Seth at SummerSlam. That way everybody has all belts. You can't tell me the NXT belt doesn't level up with Damian Priest holding it. Especially cashing it in Money in the Bank.
It does, but ain't no way in hell. If I'm booking Damian Priest and I'm looking at him as a potential future top star, which obviously they do, I'm not wasting what a Money in the Bank briefcase means to cash it in on the developmental championship. I don't care how much it being on Raw would help level it up. It's not about leveling up a secondary championship or a developmental championship. It's about leveling up my pay grade. So at no point am I going to allow you to tell me that cashing in for the NXT championship is comparable or superior to the opportunity to main event WrestleMania, win, lose, or draw. Because with that briefcase, I can do that. I can call my shot. I can do Rob Van Dam and say, time, place, this is where it's happening. Or I can do a Seth Rollins where I pull up, hop out, walk it down, and leave. Those two options alone are better than any scenario you can pitch me with the NXT championship. Period. Don't care. Not gonna go back and forth with you about it.
You had your spiel, I had mine. Simple as that. We can agree to disagree.
I really mean that for people, listening. I'm not going back and forth with them. We do this all the time.
We get paid for this shit. Yeah. All right. For the WWE Women's Championship, your champion, Asuka versus Bianca Belair versus Chick Flair. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Anybody not named Chick Flair.
I hate it. You're right.
I mean, these are just the gambling. I'm just playing the gambling odds. The betting odds say that if Asuka's not going to retain, the next best option in the eyes of people who are making decisions is going to be Chick Flair.
And not for nothing, you're gonna hate this, but this is a fact. The best person that you have to take the belt away from somebody, give a quick reign to somebody else where it makes the belt matter again, and then get it off of that person is Chick Flair. If you let Bianca win only for Chick Flair to get it, then Bianca loses steam. If you let Bianca get it and Chick Flair comes after Bianca, the best thing you can do is turn Bianca heel in the midst of that particular feud. Other than that, which right now I can't see that happening. I think they're doing everything in their power not to turn Bianca heel, even though Bianca has been planting seeds for the last 3 months.
I've been doing my reading, and apparently she has very much has a John Cena effect, where she has such impact merchandise wise and then publicity wise with the things that she does in the community. And then for different children, she very much has like a superhero vibe. If it's me booking, there are 3 things I want to accomplish. Well, I take that back, not me. If I'm booking on behalf of Stanford, there's 3 things I want to accomplish. I need another title reign for Charlotte Flair. I need a heel turn for Bianca Belair. And I needed a one-on-one match between Flair and Bianca.
Talk your shit, Swab. Talk your shit.
So to accomplish those 3 things, we beat Asuka at SummerSlam. Thank you, Asuka, for everything and all of your contributions. Flair's the champ. Bianca's pissed about it. Go forward. You're probably... here's the other reason it's going to be Chick Flair. What's coming up around November?
Survivor Series.
And for the most part, if Paul Levesque is in charge, you're gonna have what?
War Games.
Well, that's one thing. What's the other thing? War Games is probably gonna have Judgment Day in it if they're still together. And that's just a prediction on me. But what's the other thing you're gonna have back at Survivor Series?
That I don't know.
Interpromotional championship matches.
That's right, because the tag team match is going to be gone.
Right. You may just have somebody challenge for the tag titles. But if Survivor Series is coming and you do champion versus champion, you're looking at a situation where you can get Charlotte Rhea 2. Or Charlotte Rhea 3, actually. So, why not?
And this is a different Rhea that we're looking at than what we saw even at WrestleMania.
Oh no, I would pick Rhea in the Survivor Series.
Yeah,
hands down. But to get there, Charlotte needs to have some gold. Now's as good a time as any. Get her a reign in. Bianca's pissed off because she can't catch up to Flair. Then you have the Survivor Series match. Hell, Bianca can get involved in that. That can be where her heel turn starts. And then boom, we're on our way to the road to WrestleMania.
Off to the damn races.
I'm just saying, look, for a nominal fee.
Soon to be
a phenomenal fee. Slice off some of this broken pencil knowledge and put it on your plate.
Please pass the kind that jingles, but we prefer the kind that folds. Let the church say hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Tell me mine.
There it is.
Tell me mine, you bitch.
All right. Finally, our main event. I don't care what your mama says. You can argue with her. This is our main event.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
This has never been more true. Let me hit it again.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.
For the WWE Grand Championship. Tribal Combat. Your champion, the head of the table, the tribal chief, the WWE Grand Champion, Roman Reigns, along with the God MC and Solo Sikoa, versus main event Jey Uso. Suave. So many levels to this. Who ain't gonna win?
This is 100% predicated on, do you believe the story ends Saturday? If you believe the story, if you believe the chapter of the tribal chief is over in this bloodline novel, then Roman ain't gonna win. If you believe this is the end, which hell, Jay as champion, it still ain't the end. But if you believe the title reign is ending, then I mean, Roman ain't gonna win. Truth of the matter is this: Jay ain't gonna win.
Wow. All right. Again, we differ. I think Roman ain't gonna win.
Okay.
But I also see this reign not lasting as long as one would hope for a title reign to happen without Roman Reigns getting his lick back. It's no homage to Jay over the last 3 years because, like, Jimmy being hurt and going
you froze right after you said Jay ain't gonna win.
Yeah, Jimmy being hurt and Jay having to submit to save Jimmy in an I Quit match. Now we don't have to worry about that. If it's Tribal Combat, I think we're going to have a lot of interesting players involved, including Jimmy, including Rikishi, and possibly some cousins.
Okay, riddle me this.
No, Matt.
If and as we're talking about it, I see a news story that I don't believe. But Stanford at the end of the day is about doing what? Making money.
Making money through a reaction.
Right. Okay. I'll buy that. So, what reaction is going to make more money? Jay winning? Or Roman yet again retaining?
That's a loaded question. Because people are going to see the bloodline regardless. It's the Kobe. It's not Kobe. It's the Kofi effect. If Jay wins, then what? That's
exactly.
why you give it right back to Roman.
And if you're going to give it right back to Roman, you shouldn't end the title reign period because we're counting days. What if you're going to give it right back to him? There's no point. There's no point in beating Roman for him to get the title back 30 days later, 60 days later.
With our logic, yeah, you're absolutely right. We ain't playing with our money.
I mean, you've already given Jay the distinction of the only man to pin Roman Reigns in 3 years. So there's that already off to the side. The thing ends up becoming, if you're going to end the title reign, end it. But if you're like, oh, we're going to do this for a shock and awe moment, only to turn around and restart the car, there's no point in putting that stopgap there because we could have had those 30 days added to what we already have. I do agree, Jay Uso is the only person I want to see in this title reign at this point.
There's nobody else on either roster Monday, Wednesday, Friday that I could see holding that belt other than Jey Uso. Other than that, like we're here for another 11 days.
And then here's the other part. Everybody wants Cody to finish his story. Cody's story, the finish to Cody's story don't mean shit if he ain't beating Roman for the title. There's nobody else for him to beat that matters because finishing his story is with this.
How many times did he beat Seth Rollins? He don't need a belt to say that he can beat Seth Rollins. That's what I'm saying. He don't even need a belt with Seth Rollins to say that. Like I'm that dude. Like you lost to Cody, who had a torn pec off the bone and a red, black, and blue flag across his chest in the process. There is absolutely nothing that says I need you as a notch on my belt with your belt to say that I'm the man. That's the last thing Cody needs is to beat him. That's just he can walk past Seth and be like, nice jewelry, and keep it moving.
The end game is beating Roman. If Cody's not beating Roman, there is no end game. So we're thinking bigger picture based on what we think they're going to do. I personally feel like this whole story now in retrospect has been a meticulously crafted expose in making main event Jey Uso a main event player. It's just me. It's just me.
Well, we've given you who we think ain't gonna win. And there'll be a graphic that goes up that shows you both of our predictions.
Yeah, we'll get that circulating.
And you can rebut. You can argue with your mama.
Don't. You wasting time, my boy.
Be respectful. Approach us like gentlemen and gentlewomen. Show at brokenpistolbc.com, brokenpistolbc@gmail.com, at brokenpistolbc on everything, including Spill.
We out there too.
That's it for me. Suave, take him to the house.
Pencil pushers. Heads up. Pencils down.
And we'll be back next week with a real show and some feedback because we're gonna have a lot of shit to talk about after SummerSlam. Trust. It's been a minute for us. For y'all too, fuckers.